Welcome back to the Best of Three. I'm going to be your host today, Garrett Pierce, and Cole is to my left, Brian is to my right. These are my co-hosts today. And today is kind of a part two to the last episode. We're going to be going over games now.
If you haven't seen the first episode for some reason, watch that first, probably.
We went over movies and animes, our top 10s.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be going over our top 10 games, and we're going to be discussing it and talking about why we like them so much and why we might disagree with someone. All right? You guys want to spin a wheel to see who goes first?
Sure. So.
We're going to be spinning a wheel.
Wheel.
Garrett loves the wheel.
All right.
That thing is so loud.
It's so loud.
Woo. Nice.
Goal!
Damn it. Okay.
All right.
So
I
who goes
literally
second?
thought it was going to be Garrett.
Who's going second?
Watch it land on me again.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
So go Cole, Garrett, then me.
Yes.
Are we going to do it the same way we did it last episode?
Yes.
10 through 7.
10 through 7, then 6 through 4, and then top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3. Okay. So,
All right, well, let's hear them.
okay. So,
Straight into it.
yeah, this was probably the toughest list, I think, out of
Really?
the 3 lists I had to make.
Dude, my toughest was like movies, I think. Movies was hard for me.
Well, number 10, I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
I'll actually agree with that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I prefer Modern Warfare 3 over Modern Warfare 2. Not a lot of people will agree with that, but Modern Warfare 2 kind of overrated to me.
It's a little
personally.
overrated.
Modern Warfare 3 was way more balanced. Campaign was fun. Spec Ops and Survival, always fun. And multiplayer, way more balanced than Modern Warfare 2 was.
It was.
Modern Warfare 2
I'll
was
give
a
you that.
broken game. So, yeah, not to mention, it was my first Call of Duty, so that might play a part in it.
There's a little nostalgia there for you.
There is a bit of
I feel like
nostalgia there
that plays
for
a
me.
big part in our decisions
It really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
with everything.
Plays an even
honestly.
bigger part in my next one, my number 9. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I just remember grinding this game.
That was a good
pulling
game.
all-nighters when I was like 9 or 10, grinding it, trying to unlock every character, beat all the movies. And I have to say, it's still the best Lego game.
It really
Yeah.
is.
It's still the
Yeah.
best Lego game. I mean, I'm also just a huge Star Wars fan, so that also plays a bit of a part in it as well. Number 8, I have Portal 2.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't like puzzle games, but I love Portal.
Portal is good.
Yeah, me and Garrett literally pulled an all-nighter beating the co-op on it. We stayed up till like 6 or 7 in the morning.
It was worth it. It was definitely worth
Yeah,
it.
by the time we were done, we could hear my parents getting up to
Yeah.
go to work.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't care for puzzle games. I'm not a puzzle guy, but that one, I mean, really fun. It's a really hard game too, I will say.
Yeah.
Very, very challenging. And number 7, I got South Park: The Stick of
Oh,
Truth.
Oh gosh. I'll give it to you. It's a really good game. I love that game.
I love South Park. It's one of my favorite shows. And, I mean, you make like a turn-based RPG set in South Park. Take my money.
Yeah.
Take my money. I will play that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. The other South Park game, The Fractured But Whole, still solid. Not as good as The Stick of Truth, though. Like, and it's one of the funniest games ever, too.
All right,
Like,
man.
if you like that South Park style of comedy, then yes, check it out. But so yeah, that's my 10 through 7.
All right. Solid.
Quick and easy.
All right. Now it's my turn.
Get on or whatever.
My number 10 is the OG Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, the OG one.
Ooh.
It's definitely a lot of nostalgia because we can all agree graphics weren't the best back then.
We played it on the PS2.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2, that's what it was on. It was a good game though. I really liked the story. The whole,
The atmosphere.
the atmosphere of the game, yes.
The ambiance.
They had really big maps, really good gameplay, I thought.
I mean, yeah, that's mine and Garrett's childhood. We used to play that all the time together.
As long as it's not the EA Battlefront. Then
EA Sports to the game.
No. No.
All right.
EA can be a whole episode about him.
All right. And my number 9 is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I think Black Flag was like the beginning, that's when they first kind of started experimenting with ships, and you could really see how like from that point was going to be a turning point in all of the Assassin's Creed. It became
Well, they first started experimenting with ships in 3, right? Didn't we do something with the ship in 3?
There was a ship, but that was at like I'm pretty sure that was at like the very end.
I don't remember.
There was very little shippage going
feel
on
like that's when they
before Black Flag.
I feel like that's when they first started like touching on it, though. If anything.
They touched on it like I think once, and then there was another game where they touched on it like a couple times.
Okay.
But you could definitely tell in that game they didn't really have the
Yeah.
mechanics down.
Yeah.
But in Black Flag, they finally got like the mechanics pretty down.
Like you're on
for
the ship.
ships.
You're on the ship for most of the game.
For most of the game, yes. So they got the mechanics down, and you could really tell Black Flag was a turning point for the Assassin's Creed franchise.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Because, more equipment stuff, stuff like that. And I thought that was a really good turning point for Assassin's Creed.
Also, we limited Garrett to 3 Assassin's Creed games
Yes.
for his list because if we didn't, his entire list would just be the Assassin's Creed
He's played
games.
pretty much all of them.
Yes.
I think there's like 1 or 2 that he hasn't.
There's actually 2 Assassin's Creeds I haven't played. And, what was it? Origins? No, I played Origins.
You played Origins.
Unity.
Syndicate?
No, you played Unity too.
I did not play Syndicate.
Okay. Syndicate.
What was the British one? Is that in England?
That's Syndicate.
Is that Syndicate?
Yeah.
Okay, there's another one.
There's another one, but it was like a very low, small game. That
It doesn't count.
They just it barely counts.
It's not canon.
It's not canon. Okay, number 8. Lego Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was an amazing game. Can't praise it enough, honestly. Best Lego game there's ever been, and probably ever will be.
I still, one time, when we were coming back from Mexico, I was sitting on the plane playing Lego Star Wars on my phone.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yes.
I don't blame you.
Yes.
Alright. And now, my number 7. Skyrim.
Okay.
And, I get there's a lot of Skyrims. What's it called? Elder Scrolls?
Elder Scrolls. Skyrim.
Tamriel.
Oh.
It's not called Tamriel, but that's where it takes place in Tamriel. And it's probably the best Skyrim game there's been.
Technically, I think you mean Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls.
Because it's Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Because then there's Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
And then there's Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
Like that.
So
Skyrim. Elder Scrolls Skyrim. And you all know Skyrim. It's just a really good game. So many glitches. I love it. It's probably the best. What is it called? AAA game.
I don't know.
It's probably the best AAA game that's trash, but
But really good.
it's really good at the same time. And that's
Yeah.
all I'll say about that.
Okay.
Zach's going to love that pick.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, he's going to be mad because you had it too low.
True.
I'll just say about Skyrim. I just recently, a while back, played the main story. How many main stories are there? There's 3. I played 2 of the 3, and I'm only level 20 something. It doesn't take a lot to beat the main story.
It really doesn't. But It's not really about like. It's all about the story. That's what they try to make it about.
Yeah. It's very immersive though. Like you can't go anywhere without seeing the story, like the world building and everything.
Yeah.
So I will say I don't think. I did not put it on my list, but it is would be my honorable mentions because it is a really good game. Anyway, my number 10 is Mortal Kombat 11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just recently beat the storyline. The combat is way better than DC's, or whatever it's called. Injustice.
Injustice?
Yeah.
Debatable.
Injustice is trash.
Debatable.
Combat wise, anyway.
Y'all are just mad because I beat the
it's
shit out of
It's
both of y'all
difficult, man.
every time.
It's so hard to understand when you first start out.
Well, yeah, when you first start out, that's every game, though.
Not Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's pretty simple. It's just like Street Fighter. But
The
cooler.
only difference is that Mortal Kombat has a block button. That is the only difference.
I think every game needs a block button.
Not every game.
Yeah. Oh, not every game.
Injustice.
Sims.
Yeah,
Sims
yeah.
needs a blog button.
Yes.
Yeah, Sims needs a block button. 100%.
When that real estate agent comes up, you just need to throw down, you know?
That's true.
God damn it.
I don't think there's much to say about Mortal Kombat. Everyone knows what Mortal Kombat is.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 11 is just the most updated. I just had a lot of fun playing it, so
So Mortal Kombat X isn't going to be on your list.
no.
Okay.
And I didn't even, Mortal Kombat 11 is the only Mortal Kombat game that I finished, like the storyline. So,
Are there going to be any other ones on your
what,
list?
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
No.
Really, no Shaolin monks?
Dude,
'Cause
I
apparently
forgot-
both of y'all just
I
love
totally
the
forgot.
shit out of that
Okay,
game.
I totally forgot about Shaolin Monks, but that's also nostalgia. And I looked at some gameplay of it a while back, and it looks really bad, like the graphic.
I
guys.
tried telling y'all. I was
But-
like, that game's not a good
But how I
game.
remember it though, it was the best game I've ever played.
Jesus.
But
Uh,
I didn't put it on my list. One, because I forgot about it, and two, I can't say that I would like it today. You know what I mean? So they should,
remaster it.
yeah, remaster it. I think.
I
it's
think
right then.
I think it'd be a really good remaster.
Let's find it's on like PS2, right?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
that's- let's just find a PS2 copy of it and boot it up, and we'll see.
Yeah.
I will.
Let's do it. I'm sure they have some on eBay.
Okay. Number 9 is Minecraft.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess it's pretty low, but I just put it that low because every time I played it, I never played it online really. Like it's always been local, and what it has to offer offline is still really good, and I still really enjoy it and stuff. And the updates are pretty cool, but online it's like 10 times better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna debate you on that later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Later. Why not now?
Because he has it on his list.
It's on the list.
Okay.
But Minecraft is just a really solid game. Again, it's our childhood. It's everyone's childhood. Everyone plays Minecraft. It's for all ages. So, very solid game. Can't say anything bad about it.
Brian loves those for all ages games.
Okay. Don't know what that's supposed to be. My number 8
You're a
is Battlefront.
OG.
The OG one.
Okay.
I did
Okay.
put Battlefront 2 because I've been playing it recently, but I just decided to put the OG Battlefront because I had more fun playing that.
Like EA Battlefront 2?
No.
Like, what?
Like which Battlefront 2?
The one that I played in there? I don't know what.
The EA
Is it
one?
a EA?
Yeah.
The
it's
newer
EA.
Then
one?
yes.
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
The reason I put Battlefront 2 at first was because I've been playing online, and it's pretty fun. It's very sweaty.
Microtransactions.
Yeah, that too.
That is the entire story.
Yeah.
We could literally just do a whole episode just talking about EA. Like we could literally just do a whole episode about them.
But the OG Battlefront, I had way more fun playing as a kid. It was very entertaining. We played it for hours and hours. So
You know, I never played it as a kid, but like before I moved in with y'all, when I came over here one day, Garrett was like, "Oh yeah, we have a copy of like OG Battlefront."
Yeah.
And we played it. I was like, "Damn, this is fun."
Yeah, this is really solid.
Is still fun.
It's a
Like,
very
even-
amazing game.
Like even the AI is fun to fight with.
yeah,
Like
it's pretty challenging.
yeah, it
too.
is challenging. That's what makes it fun. Crazy.
It was literally just like me and him on opposing teams with like just a bunch of AI.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
a very good game.
It was really fun.
Especially for that old of a game, like, and it still feels pretty relevant.
Yeah.
Like,
They just need to remaster that one.
they do. They really do.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean,
it changed a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it was an older shooter, so the controls are a little weird
different, yeah.
and janky. But I mean, other than that, like it was.
You
still
can't really blame it for that though, for it being that old.
No.
So.
You need to play the campaign mode. It's a lot better.
I didn't even know there was a campaign on
There's-
that. Okay. Anyway, my number 7 is Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Okay.
For reference, I've only finished 2 Assassin's Creeds. And Black Flag is one of them.
Finish a single one.
Black Flag just really solid, very good storyline, as with a lot of Assassin's Creed games. Combat was really, really good. Felt really good to fight people. The ship combat, that's really cool. It's just a solid all around game. So that's all I gotta say about it. Just really immersive.
It is. I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
I will give it that. It does seem very immersive.
Yeah.
I haven't played it, but like I can like I've seen gameplay of it, and I was like, okay, I can understand why people.
Don't even get me started about
die
the ship
over this
shanties. Okay.
Oh god, no! I've heard the ship shanties
Yeah.
from that game.
So good.
Believe me.
Sometimes you just want to, drive around on your boat listening to shanties.
I've done that so much. I've spent hours just riding around on the boat, just listening to music and just doing it.
That's not a tattoo.
It's the equivalent to just driving around on GTA 5 listening to the Los Santos radio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's exactly that.
That actually seems really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, definitely after I beat that game, I literally just did that.
And also about the fishing, like catching whales and sharks and crap.
Yeah.
That's really fun too.
That is fun.
So
Yeah, there's a lot more to it than just like the basic story
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh yeah,
like
I
like
imagine.
the mini missions, like the fishing stuff, is actually really fun. So very good.
Go with my drawing.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
You want to show the camera?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess my turn again.
Yes.
So 6 through 4. Okay, so my number 6. This is really going to be the nostalgia pick on my list because I did play it recently, and I was like, okay, objectively speaking, this game's not like
Crazy
an
good.
incredible game, but my number 6 is a game called Ape Escape 3.
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
Do you know anything about Ape
No,
Escape,
you
Brian?
told me about it though.
Yeah. So for those of y'all who don't know, because it is an older series, and I think that was like the last game that they made, you catch monkeys.
Yeah. That's it.
Well, it's a platformer. You're fighting robots and capturing like monkeys that like fight back and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
and-
actually looks pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. When I was a kid, when I was like 7, I literally played this game every single day to the point to where my mom took my copy of the game and threw it away because I was playing it too much. Like I'd get home from school, I'd walk in my room and I'm like, Ape Escape time. And I would
You're
literally
committed.
I would just grind Ape Escape. I never beat the game because my mom threw it away before I could beat it.
Yeah.
So when I got that PS2 I have now, I was able to find a copy of it on eBay for like $30, and I was like, yes. And so I finally beat the game too. The controls are really weird. Like the inputs and stuff are like, okay, this is kind of doesn't make sense why you would use that to do that kind of thing. But I still have a lot of fun with it. Probably nostalgia, probably the rose tinted glasses, but like still, I still have fun with it. Number 5, I got BioShock 2.
Specifically.
Yeah, specifically
Okay.
BioShock 2. I'm still in the process of finishing Infinite. I'm almost positive when I'm done with that, it's probably going to
end up on your list.
It's going to end up somewhere on this list more than likely. But for now, it's not. BioShock 2, number 5. Not as good as the first one. Still a really good game though.
Okay.
Playing as a Big Daddy instead
That's
of
what it's about? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you play as a Big Daddy trying to find your little
girl.
sister that you were tied to. You can dual wield now, which is great. Hacking is... I do prefer the minigame. I don't care for the fact that it's in real time instead of like completely pausing everything to hack. Combat's objectively even better now because you can now dual wield and have a weapon in one hand and a plasmid in the other.
That's pretty cool.
Instead of just having just a weapon or a plasmid out at a single time. The story's solid. Villain's good. So BioShock 2, number 5.
Solid.
Number 4, I got Injustice 2.
Oh my gosh. Screw that game.
Look, I have poured so many hours into Injustice 2. I have grinded the hell out of the game. And I still come back to it to grind some more.
What do you have to grind?
Levels.
Leveling up.
Oh my gosh.
Leveling up your characters, getting new equipment. Like,
Oh gosh.
yeah.
What, skins and stuff?
Skins that can, buff the character stats, getting them ranked up all the way. I love Injustice 2. Okay, I don't know how to explain it. The combat is
Horrible.
It's awful.
No, it's faster paced
It
than
is.
Mortal Kombat because there's not just a simple button you press and hold to block. But yeah, Injustice 2, like I've poured so many hours into it. It's my favorite fighting game of all time. So
I respect your opinion, but it's wrong.
No, it's not. And like, not to mention, I love DC. So DC fighting game, I will take that any day. And so yeah, that's my 6 through 4.
Lame.
Alright.
You're wrong.
Alright. My number 6. Assassin's Creed 3. Okay? Definitely one of the best Assassin's Creeds of all time. Loved Desmond. Loved everyone in it. I loved how it took place in the Revolutionary War. It was an amazing game. And I won't say a lot about it.
I will say that is the only one I've even attempted to play.
Yeah.
I don't think I got past the first or second level.
What?
It's an amazing game.
Like, I started it and I just never picked it back up.
It's
I'll be honest.
good. It's a lovely game.
Lovely.
Lovely. And also, it was the first Assassin's Creed I ever played. And it really started me off on the, Assassin's Creed binge. Alright. Number 5. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
That's his.
That's
my 3
Assassin's
Assassin's
Creeds in a
Creeds.
row.
Yeah.
So that's your top Assassin's Creed?
Is it Valhalla? Yes.
Wow,
I
okay.
loved Valhalla. And,
Dude,
Is that the Viking one?
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
I've
Didn't
literally
you-
poured thousands of hours.
Didn't you beat like every side quest? or
Yes,
whatever?
I've beaten literally every quest in the entire game
Yeah,
that you can do.
Yeah,
That's too
I
much.
walked in his room one day and he was playing it and I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Trying to find something to do. I've already beat it."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
I literally beat the entire game and then just looked for anything else I could do.
What was funny?
He was
about
like, "I
that-
could get a new wife, I guess."
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about like divorcing my current wife
Dang.
and then
Getting into the drama.
getting a different wife because she was
This is in game, by the way.
Yeah,
We're
this
not
is
talking
in-
about real life.
in the game. But then I ended up not doing that. But that doesn't matter. Anyway,
Like a good husband.
that's neither here nor there.
What's funny about that is I actually pre-ordered Valhalla for me to play.
Yeah.
And then I played it for a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get into this. So I gave it to Garrett, and he just beat the entire game.
Jesus.
So
All right. And now number 4. Sims 3.
oh my gosh.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Sims game?
I can respect it. Sims 3 is fun.
It is fun.
Sims
love
3
that.
is
I love
fun.
Sims.
I'll go ahead and say that I'm just a Sims hater.
You are.
Why?
I'm not gonna say that Sims is a bad game. It's just when we were younger, Garrett used to always try to get me to play Sims with him.
Yeah.
And it just was boring to me.
It's just
a boring game to me.
Sims.
Brian's like, fuck this shit. Where's the action and explosions
Exactly,
and,
man.
and like
I don't want to
gun
freaking.
battles?
I guess it can be fun, like torturing your Sims characters.
No.
But like, I don't know, man. I just rather do something else.
Have you ever read like the Sims 3 patch notes?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they're funny.
Brian, I've got to show you a clip of it when we're done. Like, just like the patch notes for the game, like they're just so random and bizarre. Like it's like
I've seen some of them, I think.
yeah, like the option to try to make a try and make a baby. You can't do it anymore with the Grim Reaper. And it's just so
Why not,
it's
man?
so random. Like it's awesome.
That's hilarious.
And like, the entire town will evacuate if a meteor is coming, unless it's the school, unless you're in school, and then you will always die.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's realistic right
yeah,
there.
yeah, because the way school works in Sims is no, you can't just leave the school
Yeah.
whenever
A meteor's hitting.
Yeah, bro. Why would you even think about that?
That's true. Why
Yeah.
would you?
The bell does
School's in, man.
Yeah, man. You
Yeah.
can't miss
The
it.
meteor
Yeah.
doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you.
pretty much. Yeah,
Gotta get that education.
Anyway, and that's it for my,
I may go
64.
play. I may go play Sims 3 after this.
I might too. Sims 3 is good.
Okay. So 64.
Yes.
Okay. Similarly, blah, blah, blah. My number 6 is also Assassin's Creed 3.
Okay.
That is the only other Assassin's Creed game I finished besides Unity. So I finished 3. I didn't put Unity on here though. Assassin's Creed 3 was just a really good game
It
for
really
me.
was.
Like, it's pretty much the same with every Assassin's Creed game. The story was good. Fighting was great. I liked the fighting in Assassin's Creed 3 out of every other game, Assassin's Creed game I played. It was just really smooth for me. And I love how they went, you're a Native American, in the Revolution or Civil War, whatever it was.
You
So,
see,
Revolutionary,
that's the one that I was like, if I'm ever going to like an Assassin's Creed game, it's gonna be that one.
yeah, dude, it's
but
so
I
cool.
just couldn't get into it.
I mean, that's valid. Assassin's Creed's not for like everyone,
Yeah.
But
I mean, it was just really good game though. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing much more to say about it.
Okay.
Just a solid game. If you played Assassin's Creed, you played one, you play them all.
no,
No.
no,
A little bit. It's kind of all the same gist.
no.
Yeah. Different storylines, but whatever.
Anyway, I don't know, man. The Ezio games seem nothing like the newer games.
Okay, Ezio is kind of different.
like Odyssey and Valhalla.
Yeah.
Like they look like two completely different games.
Yeah.
Like Valhalla, almost like the gameplay looks similar to like a God of War
It kind of
kind of combat.
That's kind of the
system.
feel I got. It's not exactly. I feel like it has really good combat. It's a bit more confusing than the other games, though.
Yeah, well, because like the first few games seem much more stealth based
Yeah.
and parkour.
Yeah, because in Valhalla, you're a Viking who cares nothing about stealth.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole
So-
thing, though, because Vikings aren't.
Stealthy.
They're not.
Yeah.
They were never stealthy historically.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's historically accurate, I guess,
Yeah.
with the raids and stuff.
But like, in the earlier Assassin's Creed, like, usually, according to the lore, they'd send like one assassin. So you had to be stealthy, or you're fighting an entire army.
True. That's fair. They'd only send like
Yeah.
a couple.
And
if
in
anything.
Valhalla, you had an entire army with you. So
Yeah.
you didn't have to be stealthy if you
Yeah.
didn't want to.
Yeah.
There's still the option to be stealthy if you want to.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to be stealthy like you had to be.
I feel like in
other
Valhalla,
Assassin's Creeds.
for the little bit that I played, I feel like it was more effective just to charge in than to be stealthy.
It could be, but it also could be very beneficial to
Be
be
stealthy.
stealthy. Like you can go in stealthy, like by yourself, take out like everyone there, and then like basically just win.
Yeah.
Like it's being stealthy has its perks, and then charging in full force also has its perks. You know, it's a give and take.
Okay.
My number 5, I did not finish this game, but I played a good chunk of it, is Witcher 3.
Solid.
Solid. That is a solid pick.
I haven't played a whole lot of Witcher 3, but like from what I've played of it, really fun.
If I could describe Witcher 3, it's pretty much D&D in a video game.
Yeah.
If you're into D&D, you get it. It's very cool. It's very tactical. Like it's the most tactical like fantasy game I've ever played or like even seen. Like if you're facing a certain kind of monster, you have to like load up on like herbs or whatever to weaken it, or put a liquid on your sword, or all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And also the spells that you cast help a lot. Like I wouldn't have beat some of the monsters if I didn't use a spell. Like, and the spells are very tactical. If you're facing a frost monster, use a fire spell. If you're, I don't know, there's one time I was facing a fire elemental, and the only way I won was to put a trap spell on it to slow it down. So it's very tactical, and I love it. Love that about it.
From what I've played between the two games, hot take coming,
Okay.
I prefer The Witcher 3 to Skyrim.
I'll actually say that's valid. That is a valid argument.
I will say I agree with that only because I feel like it's more immersive, even though it's in third person. Because in
I'd say they're about equal on the immersive scale. I like the gameplay.
I
I
think
like
so,
the
too.
actual gameplay itself in Witcher more than I did Skyrim.
I like
Skyrim does feel very clunky at
I
times.
feel like it's because it's like supposed to be in first person. I don't really know if that's right or not, but the fighting in Witcher 3, it just feels so good.
It
if
feels
you,
a lot smoother.
Yeah, like if you die, it was most likely your fault that you died.
Yeah, 100%.
Like there's not a chance.
and I doubt a lot because I'm not good at those
Yeah.
kinds of games.
Me
But,
too.
You know,
But yeah, Witcher 3, super solid.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
My number 4. Actually, okay. I'm gonna put the one I'm about to say. I want to put at 5 instead of 4.
okay.
So switch these two, The Witcher, and this one's gonna be Jedi Fallen Order. So I meant to switch
have
these
been
two.
really meaning to play that, and I haven't yet.
So
I actually need to go pee.
oh, there you go.
I actually do.
Go pee.
Okay.
I'm leaving this in.
What?
I'm leaving this in.
Okay.
Okay. So Witcher is at number 4. I'm doing my number 5 now, which is Jedi Fallen Order. The reason I say that is just because Witcher is just better. It's pretty much the same concept in a way, without all the tactical stuff, but just a bit less. Witcher just has more in it.
Right.
But Jedi Fallen Order is very like when it first came out, it felt so fresh to have a new like single player story mode Star Wars game.
Well, the last one before that was what? Force Unleashed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which was like forever ago.
Yeah, because I remember playing the second one on the fucking Wii.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like that was a while.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
It's really good though. The characters are interesting. Like when I finished the game, I was like, "That's it." Like, it's a pretty long game. Like, it's a good length, but I wanted more. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that it made me want more. So now I'm just left with. Well, all I can do now is go to planets and try to unlock secrets and stuff, or different skins and whatever. But
I've been meaning to play that sometime. I have not yet.
I mean, I have the game if you ever want to borrow it.
Okay.
So it's really good. That's why it's at my number 5. It's there are better games than it, but it is very worth playing. Like I would not pass it up.
Okay.
So
Okay.
very solid.
Okay.
So just to clarify, 6 on mine, Assassin's Creed 3, 4 is Jedi Fallen Order, and 5 is Witcher 3. Again, the only reason I switched those two is because Witcher 3 just has a bit more concept. It's more tactical.
You just said 6, 4, 5.
6 is Assassin's Creed, 5 is Jedi.
Okay.
4 is Witcher 3.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Good clarity. Good clarity.
Yeah, good to clarify.
Before I do my top 3, I'm getting a refill. Because, yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
Give me one.
I'm gonna,
Water?
I'm
Yes.
gonna get some heat from y'all.
I guess we're on break.
I'll put an intermission.
Intermission. Right here.
It's gonna
Subscribe.
Be, it's gonna be a funny compilation here.
Subscribe. Like and comment. Penis.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored by pens, paper, or vapes, or water, or cups,
Or Tokyo Ghoul.
or your mom.
Or Naruto.
Or Naruto.
We are not
Or-
sponsored.
Um,
I just found this in my laundry. I have no idea who this
or
is.
Aeropostale.
We are not sponsored by your mom, and we do not appreciate your mom trying to sponsor us.
Okay, my top 3. I cannot wait to see the comments about
Oh
my top
gosh,
3.
dude.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so my number 3, Left 4 Dead 2.
Yep, that's valid. I'll
Left
give
4
you.
Dead 2. It's a classic.
It is.
It's a classic. Like you can literally just put it on and play it whenever.
Dude, I love Left 4 or what was it?
Left 4 Dead 2.
Left 4 Dead 2.
Dude, it's really good.
Yeah,
It
Left
is
4
really
Dead
good.
2.
Like,
Far superior to the first one. Also,
It really
Yeah.
is.
like way more weapons, way more special infected types. Like
Dude,
better
pl-
levels.
playing with friends is just so much fun.
Oh my god, yes. Me and
Dude,
Garrett,
it's so much chaos.
me and Garrett grinded all of the campaigns.
Literally every
I
single
don't doubt
one.
it.
Yeah, we have grinded every single campaign.
That's a good one.
It is a solid game. The zombie genre is very overdone.
A bit too much.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, like as a standalone zombie game, it's my favorite by far. Like
That's,
Yeah.
that's very valid.
also after playing through Back 4 Blood, it's not as good as Left 4 Dead. Not as good as Left 4 Dead. It's fun. It
Yeah.
is still good. Not as good as Left 4 Dead.
I get that, they're supposed to be the same series, same game pretty
Kinda,
much.
yeah, kinda.
But like I still want to I feel the need to say that they just copied a bit too much and like try to add like
No, the problem was they changed it a whole lot. Like, so all of the characters that you play as have special abilities, which Left 4 Dead didn't do. So which, that's a nice touch. But like the random corruption cards.
yeah,
and
I was
all
about
that,
to say yeah.
the lack of variety, I would say, and the mutations, the special mutations.
Oh.
Like
a little predictable about what you're about to see.
like there's literally just 4 or 5 different variants of the same 3 or 4
Yeah.
special mutations.
Did you play that by yourself or
Yes.
I feel okay. I'm not gonna say it's a bad game, but
I mean,
but I'm also gonna say
I'm sure it's better if you play it with people.
that's what I'm gonna
obviously.
say. I feel like it's a lot more fun because I watched gameplay of it, and it seems a lot more fun when you play with your friends.
yeah, but just also like I would have way more fun playing Left 4 Dead with friends than I would
Yeah,
with Back 4 Blood.
yeah. I feel like the Left 4 Dead 2 is just super chaotic,
Oh, it's
Like-
so chaotic.
and that's what makes it
Which
fun.
Back 4 Blood, don't get me wrong, Back 4 Blood is super chaotic too. Especially when they throw in the corruption cards where
Yeah.
the power's out
oh my gosh!
and they add in mist, and so
Yeah.
you're literally just running around with nothing but a flashlight essentially. But yeah, Left 4 Dead 2.
But I will never forget the times that we're like just in like a tight corner building,
Yeah.
and there's just a horde all around us,
Yes.
and we just have to fight them off in one spot. That's
Yes.
so much
Yes.
fun.
Nothing will beat the anxiety of hearing a witch crying.
Oh my gosh,
Honestly.
dude, that makes
Nothing
me,
will ever
That's-
beat
that gives me
That's
anxiety
true.
right now.
literally just zooming around a corner and you just hear it and she's sitting right in front of you.
and then
you're
everyone's like, "Turn your lights off."
yeah, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So yeah, Left 4 Dead 2, number 3. Number 2, I have poured more hours into this game than I think any other game ever. Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Black Ops 2.
Okay, I wish I had that on my list.
that-
It's also childhood.
Yes, it is the best Call of Duty. Like, I have poured more hours between the campaign, the multiplayer, and the zombies, I have poured more hours into that than I think any other game in existence. Like, I've poured hundreds of hours into the zombies, hundreds of hours into the multiplayer. I've replayed the campaign like 3 or 4 times because campaign's pretty good. Not to mention, only Call of Duty that has branching storylines, so you can have multiple endings.
That's
there's
awesome.
Tons of decisions that you can make throughout the game.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's really good. Not to mention side missions that you can do to get a even better ending. Like, you can't beat it. And the multiplayer is the best multiplayer out of any Call of Duty. Zombies.
Peak.
Zombies did start out rough. Like, the DLC did save it for the zombies because, like, start out with, like, Transit. And then Die Rise. But then you get to the DLC where you get Origins, Mob of the Dead, Buried. Like, those are 3 of the greatest zombies maps ever. And yeah, so it's the best Call of Duty. I've poured more hours into it than I think any other game. We still replay the zombies still on it.
That's true.
Yeah.
We still
probably will more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, if you're just bored and you just want to play a game and panic a little bit, just play zombies.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And number 1, BioShock. BioShock 1. It is the greatest game, hands down, I've ever played. Like, it is the most immersive game I've ever played. It is the greatest setting I have ever seen in a video game. Like, the sunken libertarian city that has just become corrupt with drug abuse and civil war.
Honestly, like, I don't know how far I got into it. Not very. Like, I killed the doctor, and that was it.
I think you... I don't even know if you got out of the medical bay or not, which is like the first I
don't know if I did
first
I
stage.
literally barely played the beginning, but from what just that it's really solid and very interesting. Like, I really want to know more about what happened there.
Yeah, I literally have a book that takes place before the game.
That's awesome. What
that
the heck?
sort of talks about what all like goes more in depth about what went wrong, but like I'm gonna get really nerdy. The environmental storytelling that you see throughout it, also, like, just some of the writing on the wall,
dude,
the corpses that you find that are
really sad,
literally like rotten corpses holding on to cash registers that you come across.
You won't get that unless you know about it.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, and the audio logs that go even more in depth about what happens,
it's so sad because that is their, like, that's all they care about.
Yeah.
When they're holding on to that cash register.
Yes.
It's
that
really messed up.
That, like, what was that man wishing for? Like, what was he trying to protect in his last moments? His money.
Exactly.
His money. Because it is an anxiety-inducing game.
I think we
also
could do a whole episode about talking about the lore and everything.
Oh, no, we 100%
We might do that. Let me finish the game first.
Yes. And then Garrett, too.
Garrett has to play it.
Yeah, I'll play it, too.
Yeah. But, I mean, it is incredible. The plot twist also is one of the greatest ever. Anxiety-inducing game also. Like, it's not classified as, like, a true horror game, but it is definitely a horror game, like, through and through.
Dude, I'm just going to out myself. When I first started playing, I would not play without Cole with me because it was scary.
I had to sit in his room with him when he started it. There was no other way he was going to play it by himself.
I think I could play by myself now.
You think so?
I think I could be okay, yeah.
I mean, you probably could you probably could because you kind of know, like, what's going on now.
I know what to expect now.
Yeah.
Because when you first get to those 2 huge front doors, I just expect a jump scare.
Yeah.
Because the door's cracked open. So that's all I expected.
Yeah, which, I mean, they also throw in plenty of jump scares. Like, you'll walk into a room that has a bunch of what looks like dead people, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, free loot. You take another step forward, and no, they were all playing dead, and they just all hop up to get you.
That's awful. What the heck, man?
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
bad.
and fighting big daddies is a stressful the first few times, like, because you're just like, damn, how am I going to take this?
Dude, I haven't
Funky.
even fought one yet, and I really don't want to.
Oh, but you're gonna have to. And the little sisters are creepy, and yeah, I could go on and on, but I'm gonna stop right there. If you haven't played BioShock, absolutely play it. One of the greatest games ever, and that is my number one.
Any honorable mentions?
Yes, actually, thank you for reminding me. So my honorable mentions are Call of Duty Black Ops 1. The campaign, like, set in Vietnam, during the Cold War and stuff. Credible campaign. Zombies was, you can make an argument, it's the best zombies all together. Multiplayer was also really good. The gun balancing was really off in the multiplayer. Like, there was, out of 40 or so guns that were in multiplayer, you saw maybe 5 or 6 of them online.
Yeah.
Because, like, there was 5 or 6 that were good, and then everything else was shit. But
Valid.
yeah, but I still love Black Ops 1. Borderlands 2,
Ooh,
another
that's a good
honorable
one.
mention. It's my favorite Borderlands. I like the loot and shoot kind of gameplay. And then the last one, listen, I like professional wrestling. I'm just
Oh
going to
my
throw that out there
gosh.
right now. So WWE 13, which is my favorite wrestling game. I mean, even if you don't like wrestling, you can have fun with
Yeah.
it. Like, the gameplay is really solid, especially if you do like an Extreme Rules match, where you're just beating the shit out of each other with chairs
Yeah.
and tables and ladders and
I'll-
sledgehammers.
Yeah. I'll say that I've never really been into wrestling, like, super.
On the PS2.
Yeah,
That's where I
same.
started, and after I played those, I was like, "This is cool." and then I learned that, like, oh yeah, like, they have live episodes every Monday and Friday. I was like, that's even cooler. I'm gonna start watching that. And I just became a pro wrestling fan with that. But yeah, WWE 13 is my personal favorite wrestling game, and so yeah, that's my list.
All right.
Solid.
Let's move on to me. My number 3 is God of War.
Okay.
Dang.
Yes. I know
I
there's
expected it to be higher.
PS4 God of War.
Yes,
Okay.
the new one. What's it called? Do you remember?
I think it's just called God of War.
Yeah, it's just God
Yeah,
of War.
God of War. Really amazing graphics. Really amazing, like, fights. Probably one of the best fight scenes of almost all of gameplay. Like, I know that's kind of a hot take, maybe, but it definitely has one of the best fight scenes in all of gameplay. Just my hot take. All right.
I still remember and love that opening fight scene with that random ass
Yes.
skinny dude that just
That-
shows up. He's like,
that's the fight I'm talking
"You
about.
need to get out of here."
That's the fight I'm talking about. That's one of the
That is so
coolest fight scenes in ever. Just in general.
It threw me off the
Yeah.
first time I was playing it. I was like, what's this dude doing? Like, what
Yeah.
the hell? Then he threw a punch. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. Exactly. It's an awesome fight scene. You don't expect it coming. It's just amazing. Number 2. This is definitely a hot take. Shaolin Monks.
Wow,
Oh,
Mortal Kombat.
dang.
Shaolin
I
Monks.
absolutely love that game. It's definitely going.
Is that your nostalgia pick for your list?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't want to base it just off of nostalgia. It was like classic arcade game meets kind of like a modern game, because
Yeah. I'll say that because every Mortal Kombat game before that, we played it, it's the same basic, 2D,
yeah.
fight each other. But this is like a 3D, not, I guess 3D, I don't
It
know.
was
It's like an above
It's an
camera
it's an
angle.
adventure game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for that, like me and Garrett were freaking out. Like it was so cool, and it's like we played it 2-player. You were Kung Lao. No, you were Liu Kang.
Yeah, I
and
was Liu
Kung,
Kang.
and I was Kung Lao.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because you were player 2.
yeah, I'm always player 2, man. But the fighting is just so good. Like
it really is.
Like
And you can
gosh.
you can do fatalities like on the fly in
Yes.
regular fights, like with minions.
Yeah.
Just but you just gotta figure it out. You
Yeah.
know, like that's where the arcade stuff steps in.
Yes.
You if you just know the move to the fatality, like up, down, left,
Yeah.
right, whatever.
Like you just have to figure out. There's
You just
nothing
gotta
to help you.
You just gotta know. You just
Like,
gotta know it.
I remember, for example, my favorite thing to do was when there's a line of minions coming to me, I just throw my hat and cut off all
and
their
it'd
heads.
be like a brutality.
yeah,
or
it
whatever.
was so satisfying.
Yes.
It was amazing.
It was an amazing game. I feel like it still is an amazing game. We just haven't played it in so long. It seems not as good.
Yeah,
Because
like, I definitely take up playing it again,
I would too.
and I do think it needs a remaster. So
Okay. And now my number one game is Minecraft.
I figured.
It's
I could see that coming.
Minecraft because there is literally unlimited possibilities. There's
it's like
so
Roblox.
there's more potential with Minecraft, man.
I feel like Minecraft is the more respectable
It
version
is.
of Roblox.
It is. There's just unlimited possibilities with Minecraft. You can literally do anything in Minecraft. You can, if you want, you can just build. You don't have to do anything. You can just mine wood and build a house.
Yeah.
You can just farm if you
I
want.
remember, if back in the day, you get on the Minecraft website to download it, and there'd be that trailer, I guess.
Yes.
And of
It
the
was
guy talking about Minecraft.
It was the most inspiring video
Yeah,
of
I don't know
Minecraft
why, bro.
ever.
It's just really good.
I'm gonna make you watch that later.
I could probably look it up and find it.
Yeah.
It was really.
They don't have it anymore.
Yeah,
They
it hit
took
hard though.
It really did. I hate that they took that down because
Yeah.
it was such a good video for Minecraft.
Yeah.
And that was 2012 Minecraft.
Build anything. Go to any place.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't know.
It was so inspiring.
It was kind of cheesy, but it was inspirational.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, if you guys know what video I'm talking about, that's what I think about Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's an amazing game.
Don't get me started about online servers. You can have any mod, and it just makes the game a lot better depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
Hunger Games Minecraft.
Yes, Hunger Games back in the day. Hunger Games was a Dwarves versus Zombies.
Yes.
That was an amazing game mode, and so many other ones. But not even that. If you're a nerd and Star Wars, Naruto, anime, whatever, you can download a mod and have a server of 100 people on there, and you all just be nerds together.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's glorious. It's a little cringy, but hey, it's just part of it.
And now for my honorable mentions. It's Let It Die.
Okay.
Good game. Very solid game. It's been out for a while. It's very good. Sims 4. Assassin's Creed Origins.
Okay.
I'm surprised Origin wasn't on your list.
They were still working out the kinks,
Okay.
especially with boats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm surprised
What?
wasn't at least in your honorable mentions? I was expecting if you were going to put an Assassin's Creed in your honorable mentions, it would be 2 or Revelations.
Those were really good too, but they weren't as prominent for me.
Okay.
So I basically those two games I played. I would beat the game, play it a little bit more, but I wouldn't spend hundreds and hundreds of hours
What
on
game
it.
is it?
Revelations. Or
Oh,
2
Yeah,
or
Assassin's
whatever.
Creed 2.
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And that concludes
The OG
my
ones.
top 10.
All right. Y'all ready for this?
No.
Mine are pretty predictable, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so disclaimer. I am a single player gamer. Okay?
Yes, he is.
Because before, until recently, we had no internet pretty much. It was awful. So I had no choice but to play offline. So I just said, screw it, I'm just going to get single player games. And these games have proven to be some of the best games I've ever played, storyline wise. I love the storyline of these games. So number 3 is Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay.
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 This game-
I can. Yeah.
I could see that.
This game is just so well made. I can say that about the next 2 too, but this game is just amazing. Super immersive. You have to make decisions that impact the game. It's the story is so good.
I will say it is the most beautiful looking game I've
Don't
ever
even get
played.
me started.
The graphics are the
Oh my
best
gosh.
I have ever seen.
Dude,
in a
it has a
game.
camera feature. I would make some of those photos my wallpaper. Like, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the trees. Oh my gosh. But other than that, besides all the artistry and the voice acting and all that is amazing too. And the storyline, the fighting is just so good. It's
good.
so smooth. You can
It
pull off the
is.
craziest, like you can take out a whole compound without anyone knowing you're there. Like, it's like Assassin's Creed on steroids, pretty much.
It's Assassin's Creed, but with fucking samurai.
Yeah, but samurai. Yeah, it's just an amazing game.
Yeah. It is a very beautiful
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, very beautiful. Very.
You know what I would love to see in a game? I would love to see a game that graphically is like you take like the setting, like the relaxing setting of like Animal Crossing, but with Ghost of Tsushima graphics.
Oh my god.
What the heck? That sounds kind of weird.
That actually sounds kind of awesome.
Could you imagine playing
I
something
guess
like
so.
Animal Crossing like with
Like
those kind of
amazing
That would be
graphics?
so. I'd fall asleep just playing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Be nice.
But that game is amazing. Very super duper immersive. Like I think I cried like at least twice. During the game. Like, it was really good.
you just cry a lot.
I
is
do
what it
cry a
is.
lot.
Like,
Dude,
if I have learned anything from these lists, is that Brian's a crybaby.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit it either. If a game or show makes me cry, it's really good.
I mean, yeah.
So I'm not afraid to admit it.
Fair.
So very, very good. Okay. My number 2, I bet y'all could guess this too, but is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I could see that coming.
Yeah.
I was wondering when that would pop up on the
So,
list.
okay, so I know what your number one is then.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah. I know.
Red Dead Redemption is also a beautiful game. Not as good as Ghost of Tsushima, but the storyline hit a bit harder for me. I guess because it was a bit more relatable. And I also respect that it's not a. It's very different from a lot of games. Like, it's not a lot of hand-to-hand combat. You know, it's a Western game. You know, you shoot people. You know, and it impacts how the world looks on you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very good aspect. It is a very gorgeous game. Also, it doesn't have
Very
the.
good.
Again, it's not as good as Ghost of Tsushima, but it's notable.
Yeah.
But the characters, oh my gosh, the characters and the storyline is just so good. Like, if you ever look at clips from Red Dead 1 and then go back to Red Dead 2, they like fit hand in hand almost.
Yeah.
Like, they just fit really well together. So, if you don't know, Red Dead 1 is the future and Red Dead 2 is of the past, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever. You get it.
So Red Dead 2 is a prequel.
Yeah,
Okay.
Red Dead 2 is the prequel to Red Dead 1. So, the voice acting is so good. It's just, there's like, it ended, I did not expect it to end how it ended. If you never played it, I highly recommend it. It'll take you on a roller coaster. And it's really heartbreaking, but it's just so good. I definitely cried at the end. So,
Question.
Yes.
Did you ever play the Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare?
no, but I really wanted to.
I have it, dude.
You have it?
Yes, you need to try it
What
out.
is it on, PS4 or Xbox?
I have it on 360.
360?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally Red Dead, like the first Red Dead, but with
But
fucking
zombies. Yeah.
It's actually really fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah. But yes, Red Dead 2, highly recommend. On to my number 1.
All right.
I already know.
Yeah, but you
I
already
already
know.
know. I already
Is
know.
it deserves it though. Is God of War.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knew it.
That's a good
That's
one.
why I was surprised that it was solo on your list, Garrett. But that's why I didn't say anything. 'Cause
Hit it at 3.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a 1.
I figured he would have put an Assassin's Creed game at 1 if I'm being honest.
True. But
Minecraft.
God of War, it has all the elements pretty
It
much.
has everything.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing.
Like, I can't say anything that's wrong with it.
I mean, that is why I got Game of the Year as a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Like that's pretty hard to do. Be a PlayStation exclusive and get Game of the Year.
Let me just name off some things: the graphics, the acting, the voice
Yes.
acting,
Yep.
the storytelling,
Boy.
the world building.
Yep.
Bro, I could go on and on.
I know.
It's so good.
It's a really
Boy.
amazing game.
Boy. Not to mention the boy.
Boy.
Yeah. So good.
It is. a
This
very
is
good
why
game.
PlayStation's better than Xbox.
Oh! You really won that smoke.
I'm the evil one on this podcast, apparently.
You are.
Not to mention the fact that y'all's lists are actually kind of similar.
Yeah.
Mine's is just
Yours
not
is really out there.
Yeah, like,
Not really, but-
well, compared to y'all, like I
It has
think
Sims on his.
Yeah.
okay, but between the two of y'all, like only one of y'all has even one game on your list also that I have. On
What?
mine. He had Lego Star Wars.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the only similarity.
I kind of
between
wish I
our-
put Portal 2 on mine. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And Left 4 Dead 2 actually.
Yeah. That one's
And
good,
Black
too.
Ops 2 actually.
and literally all of the sequels that are on my
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I just think of, like, newer-ish games. It's hard for... Like, I never really think about the older ones.
Mhm.
But
I will say I have like going back and playing games that you really played as a kid.
It can be a disappointment.
It can be
Sometimes.
a disappointment.
Yeah.
I was literally playing on my PS2 the other night. I was playing The Incredibles, which I had as a kid and I loved as a kid.
that was a good game.
And
I think.
going back and playing it, it is so hard because the controls are just not that good.
Dang.
Like I literally spent 30 minutes doing a level where you just try to where you play as Dash racing to school.
Yes. Yes.
And
I remember that.
I couldn't get past the first fucking checkpoint for like 20 minutes because it's just so bad. And then
Yeah.
like the level where you're playing as Mr. Incredible, like in the burning house, trying
Yeah.
to save people, you couldn't make simple jumps because like the mechanics just weren't there.
Yeah, that's sad.
Maybe we were just better gamers
Yeah.
when we were young.
Yeah.
Well,
we just...
no, like I could do that as a kid. Playing it now though, it's so hard because it's like okay,
The
none of-
mechanics are so much
yeah,
different. than
none
those.
none of this makes sense.
Yeah,
like,
it's like-
why is this a thing?
yeah. But going back to God of War, I have one more thing to say about it. It is the best combat I have ever played in a video
It's
game.
definitely the best combat experience.
Yeah, I've
It is
never
top
seen
tier combat.
I have never seen a game use your block as a weapon.
Exactly.
He uses his shield as a weapon, and it's like the best mechanic.
yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
super smooth. It's also a game that if you die, it's your own fault
Yeah.
for lack of skill. Like,
It's not RNG.
yeah. Your pin just break?
Your pin just broke.
Oh, is that
Oh,
my
is
pin?
that-
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the pin I'm
Yeah, that's
talking
the
about.
pin. Yeah.
It's got a crack in it.
But anyway, that's my number one, and I don't regret putting that as my number one. It's just really good.
You got any honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions, I cannot talk today, is Shaolin Monks,
Okay.
of course. Spore.
Ooh,
What?
that's
Spore?
a good one.
Spore.
Spore.
Game where you start off as like a little
Cell.
like a cell, and then you can add on features to eat and see and stuff.
No,
Dude,
it's not.
Garrett, can
ringing
you
a-
look up pictures?
It's not ringing a bell.
Dude, you have to be joking with me right
Not
now.
ringing a bell,
Spore
but-
is so good.
That sounds like a mobile game.
It's not.
That sounds like a.
It's a
mobile
computer
That
game.
sounds like a Cell Evolution mobile. Spore. I have never seen this in my life.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's an amazing game.
I have
Spore is
never seen that.
Technically, Spore is pretty much a game where
That
you
looks
start off as
like-
a cell.
That looks like knockoff Skylanders.
No,
It's not.
so
It's better
good.
than Skylanders. Spore is where you start off as a cell in the ocean, and you eat to become bigger and evolve. You just keep on evolving until you get to land, and then you become an animal, and then you evolve until you gain sentience and make a village and go to space and stuff. It's
Huh.
awesome. It's so cool. Yeah, Spore is really good. And
So
my
you're
last-
just making a really powerful Neopet.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
My last honorable mention, just because it's nostalgia, is Pajama Sam.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I'll look up a picture for you.
Was it a learning game?
Oh my god.
it
you
was
put
a little
learning
bit.
Game.
It was just
I'm surprised you didn't put Oregon Trail on your list.
Oh
Jameson.
yes.
I have never seen that.
It was
in my
also
life.
it's an old computer game. Yeah.
Brian, and did you
remember
put
that?
Wizard
I
101
do.
on your list also?
Dude, Wizard 101 was so fun, bro. I should have put that on
And
honorable
Club
mention.
Penguin.
Club Penguin was okay.
You probably didn't put Pop Tropica.
But I did like Wizard 101.
Pajama
I played that in
Sam.
school.
I have literally never
We
seen that
played
in my life.
this one,
That
Thunder
one?
and Lightning, or so.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I played in
Lightning
school?
Aren't so frightening.
You know what I played in school? The game with the brick that you just move on the
I
platforms.
love that game too.
I don't remember the name of it.
I don't know. It was on
Cool Math Games.
Cool Math for kids.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I played the shit out of that.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Yeah.
that.
I just
Pajama
love
Sam in my life.
I just love Pajama Sam. It was just really
Pajama
fun.
Sam was
as a
fun.
kid. I don't know. It's probably not fun anymore, but it was just fun as a
It
kid.
was kind of like a puzzle game, I guess.
I don't remember.
It was a puzzle
Yeah.
game.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
That's all of mine. I'm pretty proud of my list though.
I'm also proud of my list.
I'm pretty content with mine. I would
Cole's
say.
is trash.
Fuck you. You know what? Next time I host, I'm going to do something that is literally just going to torture you
Why would you do that?
because you're being an asshole.
I wouldn't do that to
low
you.
Battery.
Little battery.
I am going to.
Well, should we wrap this up?
Okay, we're at an hour and 7 minutes.
Wait. You gotta make it not shaky. There.
Oh.
Should we wrap this up, guys?
Brian, I'm going to torture you the next
No,
time.
no, man. I'm trying to be nice. Okay, I was just
You
kidding.
just said my
I was
list
just
trash
kidding.
and you were talking about my opinion.
Don't make me torture you. I'll make you watch Batman Ninja again.
Jesus Christ, that's not going to be as bad as what I make you watch.
He's gonna make you watch hentai.
That's grody.
I'll make you watch like High School DxD or something, or Beastars. I don't know. Fuck with me. Let's see.
I'll make you watch Batman Ninja like 3 times.
Okay, you can't make me watch it 3 times.
I don't know. I think the wheel might say otherwise.
Oh my gosh.
The wheel.
No more wheel.
Yes,
Brian,
more wheel.
Brian, I'll make you watch all of Sword Art Online.
It's okay.
That's okay.
I've already seen it besides the most recent one.
Okay, I'll make you watch something that you would absolutely hate. No. I've got a few ideas.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
So. Alright, well, I guess we'll
All right. And that concludes this video of the best of 3.
Yeah.
And
This is the conclusion of part 2.
part 2.
Try
yes.
to post them at the same time. We'll see.
We'll find out. You'll find out. Catch you next time on the best of 3.
Okay.
Catch you
Peace
later.
out.